Hey, NASDOG, we get the best dope on the markets. Today is Friday, day after Christmas. Merry Christmas. I am your host, Alan Palmer, and what do we have here? We got silver here. We got silver's up today, just one day, up $6.03 up here. See in the upper left-hand corner here? This is a daily chart. Okay, this actually really gives a good summary here. We had one of these olive lines, and look at this. What do I got? The screen a little bit too big. Okay, we had an olive line sell here. We hit this in September, and we blew. These are sells on the way up. Okay. And this would have been, an olive line sell, the second one. Okay? This is where it was negated. And this is really, in my study, man, this is really historic that this market. So if you get over the olive line too, okay, my general thing is everybody's short. So everybody's screwed. Okay? And then we had the JP Morgan announcement here. And they're shipping their bullion dealer off to Singapore. Maybe a change in counterparty risk. Look at this. What is this? This high, 72.75. There you go, 72.72. Okay. The only thing, because if you sell it, where are you going to buy back? Where are you going to buy back? Okay. It is. This is definitely in the mania stage, in my opinion. Okay. I have seen these. Okay. So this is, some of my research here. Okay. This is the same thing. This is silver here. Got a couple little tidbits to, okay. Is this going to be how silver ends? All right, let's take a little peek at gold here. This is gold. Okay, red means we closed under where it opened. Okay. You know what? There could be a trend line right there. But we are getting a couple of these are bearish engulfings there. Okay. So here, this is 44.40. Okay, so while silver is absolutely going gangbusters, gold is, is the more reasonably priced, if you will, commodity. Where are we going? I have no idea. I have no idea. Looks like a year-end markup. If I was if I was a CEO of a miner, well, if you're a CEO of a miner, get a hold of me. Immediately. I think guys like that should be moving. Okay, look at this. We got an olive line sell here, folks. Okay, 584.40. Got above it. 588.80. Okay, this was that tariff deal. This is where they absolutely crushed those funds that were long the copper. Okay. And then so here we see a green sale, orange sale, and then here today, just on that other news. I don't know, man. Is copper getting dragged up? Is copper a different animal that you can sell hedge? That you sell hedge? Oh, by the way, up here, this was a target 1. This was a target 2 here. Okay, so while we are here at an olive, no doubt about it, you do have 2 targets right above here. This is kind of like, I don't know if it's the first time ever, but it's kind of a weird little setup here. And now here we are getting some new steam here at the end of the year. Okay, so they're gonna sell infrastructure, right? To the retail, like mining, people in buying mining companies and stuff like that. So, and that might be a little tricky, man. Because you turn up the mining here. What if you get this? Easy on the way up, and an elevator on the way down. Escalator on the way up. Elevator on the way down. Okay, see these sevens here? See these sevens here? Okay, and then we're dicking around here. So these are limit down. Here you get a reversal up. Then you get a little bullshit like this. Okay, this is where markets turn. This is where everybody that's, you can trade as big as you want. Okay, this is the market, and that's the way it topped. So we're at 582, call it, up 24, still up 5%. Okay, so what is that? One of my rules: know what they're going to be talking about after the market closes. They're going to be talking about this, right? And here's cotton here. Actually, where did we buy this cotton here? I got one over here, something over here. We hit this. Didn't really see it because the May only had one. Okay, and then here, now we post a 7. The pattern has already happened 7 times off the olive line. As a matter of fact, sell cotton. Buy the olive, sell the green. For a scalp. Jeez Louise. Anyway. So, but in the whole scheme of things, this isn't really, earth-shattering. This is only 100 from here, because if you miss this, say you bought it right here, okay, because you closed higher on the week. Okay, you got higher on the week one day. So we'll see what that does here going forward. That is cotton. Okay. Here's rice. Little reversal down in rice. Here's sugar. Silver up 151.28% at 77.80. I mean, what are you going to do? If you sell it, it's dangerous. It is dangerous, babe. Everybody's going to be having $10,000, $20,000 days or more. This is gold? Hang on a second here. Wow. Gold up a meager 20%. Okay. This is off the bottom. This is NASDAQ. This is off Liberation Day. Okay. And let's just go to NASDAQ. Okay, 18%. We're up 17.25%. You know what? We were up 20%. What the fuck? I don't know. Actually, it is kind of lower highs. If, in fact, this is a year-end markup. Okay, what is this? This is a bean oil here. So bean oil was up 30%. Okay, kind of like cattle. As a matter of fact, here, GLE. 20.5%. Okay. And so this is bean oil here. Let's just see what beans are doing. 2.5% on the year. Okay. They got up 12, 13%. As a matter of fact, these got up 13.5%. I think that's what feeder cattle got down to, plus 13.5% after being up to 45% on highs. This is coffee. There's sugar. Yeah, we'll just look at a sugar chart just for shnikes and giggles. You know what? Nobody even likes this stuff here. I minimized that, I think. Yeah. See this? We did actually catch this trend line here. This is I forget where this trend line was from. Okay. The high. Oh, okay. The high in February of 2020 and November of 2020. Okay, so those were a couple thrusts, I am guessing. Okay, from lower prices. And so we're coming down to old highs. It's a trend line going down, of course. And so this is sugar, and pretty cheap. We'll see. And what do we got here? This is cocoa. Cocoa went down to a target, back up to an olive line, and back down to a red halfway of something. Okay.